Sorry about that, everybody. Technical issues. Hopefully everybody comes back. God damn you, Gabe. God damn you. Always something. Twitch. Well, in this case, it wasn't even Twitch. Can't even blame Twitch for this one. This was actually the PlayStation 5's fault. Shit. Oh, hopefully that didn't corrupt anything. That would really suck. Okay, good. It didn't. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry about that. It blue screen for some reason. That will happen. I guess I did too fucking well for the game, apparently. Go on then. Come on, we'll play by your rules. Happens. Doesn't like the PS4 that much, right? You bastards. I keep getting your live notifications. Once in a while, Bama. Once in a while it happened. It's just one was Twitch acting up, and now this was the PlayStation blue screen. It happens. Nothing too bad. Itch. I broke the game, Bam. I played too damn good, apparently.
You can access more VR missions through the Animus desktop.
If you all would give Bam a Stone 25 a follow too, it'd be much appreciated.
To stop your subconscious from rejecting Ezio's later memories, you're gonna have to live them in the order his genome recorded them.
Also, Zeno...
Desmond. Good, now select it and you're gonna see the
Zeno the Stranger, give him a follow as well. These guys are great streamers.
By accessing this menu, you can relive it as many times as you want.
But what if there are memories I just want to forget?
Desmond, this
may have earlier.
If you need to take a break, log out of the Animus. You can leave the machine whenever you like.
I'm all set to go. Don't worry.
One last thing.
Well, I already did it.
Synchronization by executing events the way Ezio lived them, you might even discover some repressed memories. Okay, let's get started. Select the first memory.
There we go. Now, please.
Desmond, I've been looking at those gibberish 5-digit codes from the end of Subject 16's files, and I seem to have discovered a remarkable coincidence. The codes correspond perfectly with coordinates inside the Animus. I've tagged the landmarks, pinpointed by the coordinates with eye icons in the database. Now, odds are you won't find anything there, but, well, who knows?
Unicorn cheat unlocked.
Calmatevi. The pain will end soon.
Where have you brought me?
Nowhere, Messere. A man left you here.
Did he say anything?
Only this. You are to meet Messer Machiavelli in front of the Mausoleo di Augusto. Let me help you get dressed.
The same man who brought me here gave me these clothes?
Si, Messere.
Oh, no. If they give these games a modern graphics touch, had an option to play them on. Yeah, I feel like they might one day. I think they might. Roma, January 1500.
Roma.
Yes, or what is left of it since the Borgia came to power.
And the Mausoleo?
Unfortunately, you cannot see it from here.
How about from the top of that church?
Yes, but the stairs up are closed.
That should not be a problem. Vi ringrazio di tutto quello che avete fatto per me, buona donna. Addio.
Yeah. So yeah, Bama plays Dead by Daylight. And also he's played Red Dead Redemption. He's played a lot of games. If it wasn't for the success of these, they would have dropped the project. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, possibly, yeah. But then we would have missed so many good games like Black Flag. Like, can't imagine it. Loves Ezio. Yep. I love Edward. Edward's my favorite assassin of all time. His story is just so... Like, we understand Ezio's story because of 3 games, but Edward has this very touching story that you only get in 1 game, really. But it's a story that can feel so personal, almost.
My arm.
And speak to you.
Salute. I require medicine. Let me look.
You just didn't get...
cannot recover from a wound like this with medicine. Here is something to dull the pain. You will heal over time.
Grazie.
4 out of 5 doctors would suggest leeches, but they have not proven effective against such things. However, I can recommend several good colleagues around the city. Do you need anything else?
I agree with that. Connor deserved a little bit more from the series, honestly. I felt like they kind of let him go after 3. Like they felt like people won't like his character. At least the second game. He did. He honestly did. I feel like the Tyranny of King Washington gave a little bit more depth to Connor's character too, because you see him start to come into his own a bit at times as well.
My back.
That's why I like to read a lot of the content. So, like, in Assassin's Creed, there's comics that tell the backstory, or not backstory, continuation of, oh god. I don't need cheap viewers. I like the viewers I have. Thank you very much. There we go. As I would have loved to have seen the rebuild. Same here. I feel like it would have been rebuilt. Or has the best sawed-off button, right? Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, I wish they would have. You seen them rebuild the Assassin Brotherhood in America. See how it would work in the War of 1812, and then going to the Civil War and all that. It would have been interesting. And then the Old West.
Word has gone out that a peasant is resisting arrest. We will show him how things operate under
What of, yeah.
Machiavelli can wait.
Especially when you have so many famous outlaws that kind of had an assassin mentality. Like there was Billy the Kid who loved freedom. You had Jesse James. All these famous outlaws. Back there. Exactly, yeah. Now, many of them would have also made good Templars, too. Like Wyatt Earp, although many would say probably he would make a good assassin, he would have made a great Templar too, because he wanted to bring law and order after they killed his brothers. I forgot the cowboy gang. The cowboy, the gang that killed his brother and all that. He wanted to bring law and order down upon them, so he might have made a good Templar in that regard. Doc Holliday could have been an assassin. That is true too. He would have been a good one as well. It's one of those things like I wish there was some time periods they would explore. If not in a video game, maybe they could have explored it other ways too. Like I know in a comic they explored World War II and the Vietnam War, actually. Shocking enough. So many great time periods that they could have chose. Alright. Keep going, you bastards. I have $0. I am broke. Oh yeah. What do you think of Shadows coming out though, Grey Warden?
Have you seen the young doctor who used to come every Benedict?
Going to Sengoku, Japan. There we go. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, everybody. Whoopsie, I was checking the battery life on my controller. There we go. Alright. Didn't miss anything, did not miss anything. We're about to get started here. And you die. I already got the Feck My Wallet edition pre-ordered. So the Ultimate edition, because I have that pre-ordered too.
She was beautiful.
She was, until that porco defiled her. I wish he'd just killed her. I wish he'd just killed La Mia Amata. People who saw her grow up cheered when he spat on her. Smiles on their faces when her neck...
I understand.
How can you? My Livia was innocent.
I have lost family to the rope. The treachery.
Il Carnefice watches from his home on the hill above. He threatens
I heard
to
that
hang me
too.
if I cut her rope.
And yeah, they brought back the pivot blade. I love it. I loved it. I was screaming when I saw that in the cinematic trailer. I'm like, yes, we get that back.
When you are ready, take her down.
Il Carnefice. Well, here I come for you, bastardo. Pivot blade wielding and stuff, it works so well, and I actually wish they would have continued to have it, but we get it back in Shadows, so we'll see. It was, yeah, the little crossbow hidden blade. I love that in Unity. Hello. Requiescat in pace. Alright, ads are about to start in 2 minutes. I'll make sure not to do any story or anything while that's going on. Nope, back off. Actually used a hidden blade. It did, yes. It actually fired blades out of it. Poison blades or just regular ones. So you are correct, sir. They did do that. You surrendered, but I killed you. Bitch. But yes, it did fire hidden blades out. So yeah, those were really cool. Especially if you got a headshot with it. Oh, I'll make sure to loot that bastard. There he is. How much did he have? $46. Borgia's unlucky. Yep, unlucky. Oh well. I'm lucky though. I get to sometimes drops ingredients too. Yeah, yeah. Oh well. We'll get some stuff though, I'm sure. We got the ring from that box, or from the chest. Not a good thing, but I also gotta remind myself, do not sell the shrunken heads, because there's only 2 in the fucking game. Do not sell the shrunken heads, because if you do, you are screwed. You cannot get them anywhere else. Oh, no other chest over here. I thought there was one more. Oh well. Unlimited 2. They are, unless you do this. So the trick is with that, the Kento Orki, which is the... Did somebody say shrunk? What up, Black Knight? How's it going, brother? If you want to buy Great War, give him a follow too. He is a legend. He is awesome. What's good, man? We finished Assassin's Creed 2, and we're now on to Brotherhood. But, if you leave the Kento Orki alive, like if you don't do any of the thief missions, they do drop Indian diamonds. I'll be lurking for a little bit. I got dinner. I'll be back soon, bro. No problem, man. I got a bit more time in me before I have to call it. But you're welcome to lurk, my friend. Lurk away, brother. How you doing, sir? Get the fuck out of here. Those are the bandits. Yes, they are. Too easy, bro. Exactly. Yes, those are the bandits. The ones that will pop out of nowhere sometimes when you're walking and they're like, oh, he's got something in his pockets. And then they'll fight you. They will actually carry Indian diamonds as well. Oh, almost fucked up. Feck ads. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I wish there was a way you could shut them off. They don't give a lot of they don't give a lot of money. So I don't really see the point, but I can wait until they're done. It's only 45 seconds. Is that a flag? It is. I am not touching it right now. We will be collecting the flags in this playthrough as well, everybody. So rest assured, we are collecting everything. I will try to also do the optional objectives as well in this game, or the secondary objectives, to get it to 100%. And again, and the fiber optic skin and McDonald's. My channel is a wide range of stuff. I'm getting the Dutch ads. There you go. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's go. We're gonna head to a story mission. Quiet, silencio, my friend. Silencio. Go to God. Okay. Shit. You heard you were saying that. Our team update. Yes, they're going to bring us a series, actually, for Assassin's Creed. I'm really curious on what they're going to bring. Zito was talking about that the other day with me, too. I hope it's... What I really hope, what I want it to be, is not something that is like a... We're only covering one time period, shit like that. I hope it's an anthology series. Like, this episode, we're going to the Viking Age. This episode, we're going to the Renaissance. Shit like that. It's pretty significant, but right? Yeah. I can't wait. I fucked up! I was supposed to jump in that goddamn hay pile, Ezio. Thank you very much. Prick.
Ezio, What a surprise to see you here.
I thought you had sent for me.
Never. News of the Villa attack has spread across the city. We were certain that you were dead.
Not yet. I am still very much alive.
The Borgia must not discover that you escaped them.
And throw the Borgia captain to the scaffold to kill him. Accompany Machiavelli through Rome, encountering dangers along the way. New man in town. They did pretty well with The Witcher until they fucked up by pissing off Henry Cavill. Yeah, I was not happy with that either. So he sold a shrunken head, thinking the shop quest was done, not knowing more will be released later in the game. I believe the devs will just put 2 in the entire game. Yeah, that's kind of a crappy thing that the devs did. And thank you for the follow, Fawn Swine. Thank you so much. And yes, it's so stupid. I don't understand why, especially since you see the number of how much you could sell it for and get greedy a little bit.
When do I ever?
But yeah, sadly, there's only 2 in the game. Sucks. But hey, I did the same thing too. Nerd and knew so much more about the lore than the producers did. Right? That was so dumb. I don't know why they did that.
You would be
it
wise
makes no
to purchase
sense.
missing equipment. You will not live long in Roma without supplies.
I have my blade.
And the guards have their guns, courtesy of the Borgia. Fortunately, I can help you.
Grazie.
While you are in my debt, perhaps you will listen to reason.
As soon as I hear some, I will let you know.
Right. But thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Okay, let's see. We gotta buy the Roman Spalders. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. And the stiletto. He wanted his version of Geralt to be a mix between book, comic, and game, which it worked. That's why it was so good. It fit that. And I'm so mad that we got somebody else.
Now you can survive.
Also, I like to do this so I don't get all stingy with that. There we go.
Back to Firenze.
Perhaps. But I'm not going to Firenze.
Oh.
There will be no peace until we rise up against the entire Borgia family and the Templars who serve them.
I do not recall such brave talk at Monteriggioni.
How could I have known that they would find me so quickly? That they would kill Mario?
Rodrigo surrounds himself with snakes and murderers. Even his daughter Lucrezia has been sharpened into one of his most artful weapons.
That has some pretty major...
I
agree.
Behind the Villa attack. He is ambitious, ruthless, and cruel beyond imagining. The laws of men mean nothing. He murdered his own brother to take power. He knows neither danger nor fatigue. Those who do not fall by his sword clamor to join his ranks. The powerful Orsini and Colonna families have been brought to kneel at his feet. The King of France stands at his side.
Give me his name.
Cesare, head of the papal armies. What does he intend to do with his power? What drives the man? That I still do not know. But Ezio, Cesare has set his sights on all of Italy, and at this rate he will have it.
Is that admiration I hear in your voice?
He knows how to exercise his will. A rare virtue in the world today.
But yeah, no, he does. He really does. And Henry did do that. It reminds me of, if you've ever seen Spartacus, the TV series back on Stars in the day. Sort of like how the original Spartacus, Andy Whitfield, I believe his name was. He was so good as Spartacus. Really good in the first season. But then he sadly got cancer and he passed away, so they had to replace him with another person. He did a good job. I won't say that the next person who played Spartacus did a horrible job. He was really good. But Andy was just something else.
Should we not travel by horse? Roma is quite large.
As Cesare's conquests in Romagna continue to succeed, and the Borgia grow in power, they have taken desirable areas of the city.
That's true.
We cannot use the stables here.
Oh, the will of the Borgia is law now?
What are you implying, Ezio?
Do not play dumb with me, Machiavelli.
Do you have some kind of plan?
I am improvising.
I think the last big thing he did, honestly, was the Hunger Games. That's how, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was in the Hunger Games, and then also he's known for dating Miley Cyrus. So there you go. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Stop! You die this day, cadavere! We are gone! No! Keep on him, boys! All angles! Take him down!
You motherfucker, come here. Get out of the bushes, sir. Would you get out of the bushes? Come on, coward. Oh, you motherfucker. Come on then, bitch. Come here, motherfucker. Bitch. They're throwing the boy in front of the lions, which are the fan pages. Yeah. Yeah, pretty damn much. You are not wrong. One can hope. Maybe they're looking for... I hate to say this about Netflix. Well, no, I don't, because I have my problems with Netflix, honest to God. They might be looking for an excuse to cancel The Witcher, because I bet you it costs a lot of money to make, and Netflix is a greedy place, really. So if they're like, hey, if it sucks, we have a reason to cancel it.
Just because you kill a few guards does not mean the people will grant access to the stables.
You are right.
They do. Yeah, they do.
Wait here.
They really, really do. Excuse me. They really do love canceling shit, and it, so angry. Such shit that they do that too. Like, if you've ever seen Marco Polo, the series on Netflix, that shit was so good. And then the season finale happened of #2. Oh my god, I was mad when I found out that they canceled it. I wanted to know what happened next, and they canceled it. I was so pissed. Oh my god. And it ended on a cliffhanger, and I get heated still to this day about it. Such bullshit. Such bullshit. I was quite impressed with Wednesday, though, but then again, they couldn't fuck up as had Burton's name plastered all over it, right? That's true.
It seems the stable is now available for purchase.
After you.
After you.
Restoration and cleaning work has been temporarily suspended at Santa Maria del Popolo. The Grigio asks that Pellegrino point the area for the...
There we go. Easy come, easy go. Accompany Machiavelli to Campiloggio. Do not lose anything. Should have been done by Peter Jackson. I agree with that. I'm not a big fan of Rings of Power. I don't know how to describe it. It just makes me angry that that show kind of ignored some of the lore. Like, I don't mind that they take some liberties to it. You could take liberties, but when you change a lot of it, it's a very hard pill to swallow. Peter Jackson would have treated it with respect, and I really wish he would have came and done it. At least they pulled off stuff with the Fallout series. I'll give them that one.
You excel at opening wounds, Ezio. But can you also close them?
I intend to heal the sickness, not treat its symptoms.
Stop sparring with me.
Fine. Let us talk openly then. Rodrigo Borgia's death would not have solved anything.
I am inclined to disagree.
Look at this city, the center of Borgia and Templar rule. Killing one man will not change things. We need to take away the source of their power.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Are you suggesting we appeal to the people?
Maybe.
Relying on the people is like building on the sand.
You are wrong. Our belief in humanity rests at the heart of the Assassin Brotherhood.
You must be from your inner circle. Go, get back what you have stolen. I will wait at the Campidoglio. I am meeting a contact there. Give me back my money!
Get back here, you bastard. Campidoglio. Yep.
Come back here!
Yeah, the armor did not look good. But the other thing is, what I loved about Peter Jackson's armor and all that, it's stuff that's based in the real world. So the ideas of the actors, yep, he did. He really did. But that's what I also loved about the Peter Jackson movies as well. Like, it felt very grounded. Like, the armor and stuff looks like it could have been stuff in the real world, basically. That, like, it could have been something you'd see, like, real knights and stuff wear back in the day. So, yeah. Kind of makes me upset. Like, even though Lord of the Rings is a fantasy series, it is one. But in Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings series, it was very Nordic inspired. Yes, exactly. It was Nordic, plus it had some Anglo-Saxon mixed into it. And then if you look at the armor from Gondor, it was very like Roman-esque, almost like the Byzantine Empire and all that. It was very ceremonial, like the plate armor and stuff. And then if you go to the armor in Lake Town in the Hobbit trilogy, which I know not as good as the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but it still had a good design to it when it came to like Lake Town, where it looked like something from Russia and all that around there, and the Slavic nations. So they did a good job in that department. I'll give them that. But otherwise, that was somewhat fantasy-like, was the elven armor. Which, to be fair, honestly, that fits, because when you look at the elves, they are fantastical. So it would fit them that it would be very fantastic looking. Whereas the dwarven armor looked almost like Spartan-esque, like their armor was made for war, basically. That's why I like the dwarves. I love their aesthetic with how it's like geometrical and all that. Okay, talk to you, Machiavelli.
Did you liberate your money from our friend?
I did.
A small victory.
They add up, and in time, with work, we'll have a few dozen more.
And in time, Cesare's gaze will return to us. He will be broken again. Now, where is my contact, Vinicio? He should have already intercepted the letter. Follow me.
Rendezvous with Machiavelli's contact and retrieve the letter he carries. Catch the Borgia courier in under 1 minute. You got it. Oh, really? Looking more reserved. Right. Yeah.
But last time, scanning in eagle vision seemed to help.
I'm not looking for anything by 16, sir, but thank you for telling me. Very Viking-like, yeah. Very Viking-like. I can agree with that one. And the hobbits felt very light down to earth. Their clothes were very light. Something you'd... Oh.
The Pope is very clever to keep his place in business. It fools your friend, the people, quite easily.
When did you become so cynical?
I merely describe the reality of Roma today.
Right.
But all may not be lost. The good news is that we have allies in the city. How much longer this will last, however, I cannot say.
Till you get to the Hobbit series, then they're using swords, bows, and all that shit.
He was attempting to steal official Vatican mail.
Perdonatemi, signore. You must be mistaken.
Who are you working for, ladro?
I am working for no one.
Then no one will care what we do to you.
Bitch, I'm off my horse. The hell you picking up a stone? Fuck off. Gotta slit your goddamn throat. Hold up.
Grazie.
Where is it?
The courier still has the letter.
Ezio, stop him! Find me at the Terme.
Still Peter Jackson, but you can definitely see the improvements on the CGI in those. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha, bitch. But, yeah, I know what you mean. Assassin. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining, sir. Welcome to the Hawk0325 channel for some Brotherhood. Happy to talk about Assassin's Creed and any other kind of stuff you'd like. Grey Warden here is we're talking about the Rings of Power and all that, and how the movies have better armor designs, which is true. Thank you. Alright, where are we going? We gotta go over here. Are you a big Assassin's Creed fan, sir? If so, you're more than welcome. And if not, well, hopefully we can change your mind about the series. What's in the company, though, all living from the lonely mountain? You can see all of them represent another... Right. Yeah, I know what you mean by that, Iser. Hey, awesome. Then you came to the right place. I am one of the biggest Assassin's Creed nerds you can think about. You can think of. Old fan ever since Black Flag. Wow. Hey, Black Flag is my favorite game of the series. They're all war something else. Yeah. I've been playing this. They all wore something else. Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean about the dwarves. Yeah. My very first Assassin's Creed game. Hey, that's fair. I've been a fan of the series since 2007 with the very first game. So, yeah, I've been at this a long time. But Galoin wasn't from Erebor. He was from... Yeah, that's right. He was from the Blue Mountains. Dwalin and Battleland were from the Erebor, though, so they fit that one. I'm honored to meet a veteran. Thank you. Yep. Fell in love with the first game and been a fan ever since. Love this series. It's one of the best series. Older veteran. Thank you. This series has been. It's a great series. I love it. All right. Let's go verse some of these bastards. Thank you. And if you'd like, feel free to give a follow, and you're welcome anytime. I stream Assassin's Creed Monday, Wednesday, Friday during the day from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. And Tuesday and Thursday night, 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. Central Time as well. So if any of those times work for you, come on in and have a good time with us. We're always here to talk about Assassin's Creed. Deliver the letter to Machiavelli near the Terme de... Yeah, no. Don't lose any health. Yes. I remember this one. Works for me, sir. Can I ask 3 questions? Sure. Ask away. I always happy to answer questions, especially if it pertains to Assassin's Creed. I'm always happy to answer. Crepe il lupo. James lines from the Hobbits. I will not stand before any elf, not least this faithless woodland sprite. He wishes nothing but all upon my people. If he chooses to stand between me and my kin, I'll spit. Yeah, I love that line too. Okay, if you had to rank your top 3 AC games, what would those top 3 be? You can count the Ezio trilogy as one whole game. So, top 3. Black Flag is number 1. I will say that right now. Number 2, honestly, number 2 is Origins. And that's because I really love the story of Origins. Number 3, now that's a hard one. If I had to pick, I know the Ezio, you said the Ezio trilogy as a whole game, but I'll be honest with you. Number 3, Revelations. It is a great story, and it comes with the conclusion of Ezio's story, so it makes it really, really good. So, of the top 3, Black Flag, Origins, Revelations. As times went on, used to be another one. Yeah. But yeah, I love that line too, Grey Warden. Faithless woodland sprite. Love it. Oh yeah, that's right. I have all these. I have the Venetian cape, Medici cape, Florentine noble attire, the armor of Altair, there's robes, dressing on. That's huge. Many agree, but I just love the twins. Syndicate is a really good one, though. Syndicate is good. I don't care what people say about it. It is a good game and a good Assassin's Creed game. I love the time period. I love Evie. Jacob, I'm all right with. I love Jacob as a character, but Evie I prefer because I love the assassins more, and she's very stealth-oriented. But Jacob's really funny in it, so I give him that. But Syndicate, I feel like it doesn't get enough credit that it deserves, and it's sad, really. 3 in my opinion. Trilogy, Rogue, and Black Flag for me, which is fair. Rogue is a really good one. Rogue is really good, but I've always loved Black Flag. I love the story of it, of Edward as a character, and how his growth throughout the entire story, it sells the game for me. Not just because you're a pirate, do all the pirate stuff. That's fun. That's just extra. But the story when it comes to Edward is really good, and I feel like it's eclipsed by Ezio, which everybody loves Ezio. Chef's kiss, yes. Deal with the aftermath of you, which caused for the game to get more hate. Exactly, which I feel like that's not fair. Unity, they rushed too quickly out the door. What they should have done is in 2014, it should have been Rogue. Let's finish off the series strong with Rogue on the PS3. Then, in 2015, let's release Unity to where we cleaned it up a bit, made it more presentable and much better looking. And then in 2016, let's release Syndicate to a better received audience. I feel like that's what they should have done back then, and sadly, they wanted to get Rogue and Unity out the door quicker. When I feel like Rogue would have set up Unity perfectly for when it would be released later on. Because they're connected. The end of Rogue connects to the beginning of Unity, so it'd be like a good little teaser of like, guess what you should expect in Unity. Rogue totally should have deserved a better, extensive story narrative. I agree. I felt like Rogue, in my opinion, was too short, and it deserved way more. It deserved a lot more. Unity would have been great if they allowed you to do missions in a more open... Like, you could go to... Right, with people if you would choose to. I agree with that one, too. I feel like they should have done more, expanded more on the co-op in it. It's a lot of fun to play with your friends on Unity. That's why I would one day want to build like a little guild in Unity and set up with a lot of people, followers and stuff, and be like, y'all want to run some missions in Unity? Want to go kill some people? I also, if I remember correctly, you could run around the city with your friends too, so that'd be a lot of fun. It had potential. It did. It really, really did. It had so much potential that you could have almost assumed that that's where they were kind of going when they were going to do Syndicate. With you, if you get to it. Hey, I'll eventually get to it. Who knows? We could even transform certain days, honestly, into, like, I plan on in the channel, let's say Sundays, like, hey, awesome. I'm happy to add you as a friend if you like. My PlayStation is Hawk0325 TTV. So... happy to share it. But yeah. Oh, ad break ends here soon. Sam, I wish I could go own either PS4 or PS5 someday. I would recommend save up for the PS5 because you could play your PS4 games on it. Honestly, just save up for that PS5. For my sad luck, I'm stuck with PS3. I understand that. I know somebody else who has it. TTV. Yes, correct. Here, let me type it in for you real quick there, and then you can add me. I hear you, man. It can be rough that way. Ooh, hold up. That should be TTV. Give me 1 sec. Yes. Okay, let me type it in the chat for everybody. And if you, whoever's listening, have a PlayStation account, you can add me on. It's okay. Awesome. I'll remember that one. There you go, everybody. You can add Hawk to your friends list. More than happy. Okay. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. Anybody can add me. I play with my followers as much as I can with certain games. Like I do have Dead by Daylight. I do have many other games that I play with people. But I can't wait to get to Unity. I would love to even set up days like, let's say, like on Sundays or something. Be like, hey, everybody, this is a follower day. Y'all want to go play some Unity? Go run around. I also found out that the multiplayer in the Black Flag still works, so I'd love to set up things like that too. I miss those old multiplayers. That would be cool. That's the idea. I am in love with the Assassin's Creed series so much. Just dropped you a friend request. And wants to be your friend. Accept. We're friends, sir. There you go. Still active with the multiplayer. It is. It is. I love it. And I played a couple rounds of it and missed it. I'm sad that they had to close the what's it called? The servers on the PS3 version. It sucks. But the other ones are good. Could tackle that one. I do have Ghost of Tsushima. I have the PS4 version though. The games trophies. I actually platinum 2 and many of the other ones. I still got to platinum many more, but some of them might be a bit harder than others. Oh, let's see. One for AC2 and Rogue. I got Rogue as well. I got Valhalla, Origins, and Odyssey, and Mirage. AC3, yes. That's a good one. Come on. Also, Big Nervous, he got a tattoo on. Nice! I one day would like to get a tattoo of the Black Flag logo on my arm as well. It'd be really cool. When I mean I'm in love with this series, I am in love with this series. Like, it is so good. It's a shame that, sadly, it gets a lot of hate when it doesn't deserve it. I know many people are not a fan of the RPG move, but I still think it was a good idea that they did that, just to keep it alive. I drew myself. Ooh, very cool. Black Flag, man after my own heart. Love Black Flag. That's the assassin symbol I want on my arm. Yeah. Yes, sir. But I do stream. I don't only stream Assassin's Creed. I also stream Dead by Daylight. I stream Sea of Thieves, Skull and Bones. I stream a lot of games. Although good, don't have that for me yet. Well, that's fair. I would consider having. Hey, wouldn't be bad, would it? It's a perfect symbol. And I understand why people don't like the RPG games. I understand completely why. Or Templar. There you go. Nothing wrong with the cross. It shows you're a fan regardless. Either the assassin symbol or the Templar cross. You're still a fan of the series. But yes, I understand why people don't like the RPGs. I'm hoping it changes that. I'll put it this way. Did you play Valhalla at all, Grey Warden? I personally love all games as I loves his child, his children. That's fair. Giving them a chance. Right. I played Valhalla and Ragnarok. Okay, so picture the stamina in Valhalla, but that's going to be in Shadows. So that's in there still. But it has a little bit of difference compared to the rest of the rest of the RPGs. It's still there. There's still the RPG elements and all that, but not as bad as it was. Valhalla is not bad. I actually loved Valhalla. The problem I have with Valhalla, it's big. I am excited for AC Shadows. I am too. We have been wanting Japan for so long in this series, and we're finally getting it. It's finally here. Can you believe it? Oh my god. It's so great to have it. And I am not upset with Yasuke. I think he's perfect. He is a great character, or great person, because he was real. So I'm actually glad he's part of the series, and we can play as him. And then Naue, I would love to be her as well, being that assassin still. The shinobi. It's gonna be awesome. And yeah, I can't wait for Shadows. Mars was it for me. I appreciate that they brought back the introduction to the Brotherhood last year, which is understandable. I like Mirage because how it brought us back to the Middle East, like from 1. What I also liked about it is, whereas Valhalla, you're a Viking warrior, so you're not going to be as stealthy. If you check on the modern day database at AC4, you can see on the tablet list nearly all T settings of the... Right, I did see that, yeah, and Japan is one of them. But, didn't like the Flash. Yeah, I understand that. $48 is in the bank. Let's go. But yes, the Mirage was mentioned as well. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Egypt was mentioned. Yeah, but Mirage it has a really. I love Mirage for us bringing us back to that Assassin's. Also, Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I can agree with you there. Odyssey, there's still Assassin's Creed elements in them, but you can feel that they were going more for like setting more than the series. So, for example, let's put it this way. Odyssey, you're a Spartan warrior, so you feel like a Spartan warrior, but you don't feel like an assassin, which is fair, because at that time, there were no assassins. There were no hidden ones either. But when you get to Valhalla, you feel like a Viking warrior, but an assassin second. And I feel like that's lost, almost. That's why how I treat those games is I treat myself as an assassin. Yeah. Was Darius, yes. He was. But then we got Bossum and Hytham in Valhalla, which is that assassin feel to it. So that's there. And then that's what Mirage brought, was the assassins. Who killed Xerxes? That was Darius. Yeah, oh, you were saying who killed Xerxes. Yes, that he did do that. He killed Xerxes first, yeah. The one who killed Leonidas. He did do that. Oh, and the first user of the Hidden Blade, which is really cool. But, yeah, Shadows is going to do a lot of different things. I love how they upgraded the stealth. You can now prone. You can knock out lanterns to be in darkness. You can throw a rope to the ceiling and just stay there like Spider-Man. It's so good. It feels really good. And the combat, again, still feels like Valhalla in ways, but they upgraded it in some ways too. Like the parry system and all that, I love how it flows a bit better than the Valhalla one. But Isu God and the Atlantis, if my memory doesn't fail me. Mention these. Yes, he does. He does have a statue. And not an Isu God. Lordon. I'll say Lordon. I don't know what to call you, sir. But, or Lord. I can call you Lord. Not an Isu God. He was actually a man. He was, that was Pythagoras. He is an old, you would call a mathematician or a philosopher of the age. The reason why he seems like a god is because of the staff that was given to him by Hermes. So he's not a god, but he does have high concentration of Isu DNA. So, in other words, it's like a god. Lordon, that works, alright, I'll call you that. But, he is like a god. He's not like the Isu themselves, but he has a high concentration of DNA. We're demigods, yes. Yeah. Yeah, they were demigods, basically. They had the powers to just wreck shit, so yeah, pretty much. But yeah. And that's the thing with Alexios and Cassandra. I don't hate them as characters. They are interesting in their own right. And if I were to choose between the two, I prefer Alexios because I love being lighthearted and goofy, whereas Cassandra took shit too seriously. Even when you were trying to be funny at times, it felt like, she feels kind of like holding back here. But in general, they have Isu bloodline. They do, yes. They do have that bloodline. Through Pythagoras and also through the mom as well. It was like Jacob. Yeah, he was. But the other thing with Evie, though, compared to Cassandra, at least Evie was a bit more lighthearted. She had her times of being kind of funny and, having fun. Whereas Cassandra, she took things way too seriously. It felt like the voice actress was still stuck in being Demos, basically. Instead of being like, no, it's two separate things. Demos is supposed to be, like, always serious, angry and shit. Cassandra is kind of supposed to have a lighter tone at times. But it felt like the guy who played Alexios, he got the message. Like, Alexios is supposed to act this way as a Mystios. He could be angry at times, but he had a very nicer side, too. But if he's Demos, he's supposed to be mean. He's supposed to be freaking cocky and everything. So it makes sense. It's just one of those things. I kind of got mad at Valhalla. I know Cassandra is supposed to be the main character. She is the canon character for Odyssey. Alexios is not the canon one. From what I heard, she is the yes, she is. That's what I was saying. Yes. And in Valhalla, you can meet her in the little crossover, and I wasn't a fan of that. I felt like it should be either or. If I chose Alexios should be there. Or if I chose Cassandra should be there. You know what I mean? It just would make more sense that way. And you could have done something like an option like, there was somebody I saw. Who did you see? I'm not sure. Was it a man or a woman? And you pick that, and that's who it picks for you. It either picks Alexios or it picks Cassandra. And then you would have had that choice in there still. But, no. We didn't get that. Not mad about it. Just a bit annoyed. Because then it's like, what was the point then? Why would I want to play Alexios then if the person I should have been is Cassandra? Which... Newsflash to everybody, when I play Odyssey, I'm gonna be Alexios at first. Sorry. I prefer him in character, but one day I'll do like a canonical version of Odyssey and play as Cassandra. And do that for Valhalla as well. But I would prefer to play Alexios the first time around. And male Eivor the first time around in Valhalla as well. But that's just me. It's for balance purpose, I presume. Possibly. I think that might be it. Or maybe they just don't want to make stuff complicated too, which makes sense as well. That's Assassin's Creed for you. What time is it? But I love talking about Assassin's Creed. If anybody has any questions about this series, I'm always happy to answer questions. I love talking about the series, the history of it, anything, the behind the scenes. I'm always happy to talk about it. I've read all the comics. I've watched the movie. I've watched the little short movies and some things like Ember's Lineage. Read the books. History nerd. That's great. You should be when you play Assassin's Creed. It makes you into a history nerd. I bet everybody who saw the Shadows trailer went, all right, I need to go learn the Sengoku period. I need to know what happens here. Just like when we found out about the Valhalla and the Viking Dark Ages. History was my best class. Same it was. It was that as well for me too. Want to learn something cool? I'm all ears. Always straight A's. Same. Always in history. It was always straight A's. Math I suffered in. Take a walk around. Any more? Oh yeah, we could get some money. But yes, I'm always happy to learn something new. What you got for me? Thanks to my grandpa teaching me things the books didn't tell me. Right. Which is another thing about history, and Assassin's Creed even said it before. You can't always read what's in a book, because anybody can write a book. The best way to learn history is other ways. Those ships actually the very first European country that they are from my homeland country. Oh, really? Had them old school books. I bet he did. From Portugal? Because if I remember correctly, that is where the Jesuits come from, right? It's Portugal. The Portuguese were the first to visit. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to meet you. Yes, I remember that the Portuguese were the first to visit Japan before Britain did. So I remember that, yeah. And the Jesuits and all that brought the Christian religion to Japan. So I do remember that. I remember that one immensely well. Just like the Portuguese brought to Brazil. Brazil speaks mainly Portuguese because of that, so that makes sense. I'd say I'm the tradesman in this little brotherhood we are forging here. That's fair. Oh, that is fair. Is that what Hawk's building? Is he building a brotherhood of assassins? I'm fine with that. Don't raid Brazil. No. At this point, Brazil would probably nuke anybody who did that. Oh, but yeah. No, I love always meeting people, especially from around the globe, about Assassin's Creed, because many people's histories could be explored in the Assassin's Creed series. So I can't wait to explore the Portuguese in Japan. I want to hear that story. I know that they are bringing the Templars, so I'm not saying Portuguese. Kind of lost profit because of that at the time. Yeah, I remember that. But the Portuguese do bring the Templars. That is fact, because at that time with Portugal and Spain, there was all that stuff. So it's to be expected that when Yasuke and the Portuguese come to Japan, they bring the Templars there as well, basically. So the Jesuits and all that. So I am interested to see what is going to be happening in that department for Project Hexe, knowing that it'll be during the witching trial. Yes, I can't wait to learn about that too. I'm really curious on what they will do. I'm really hoping that we learn more there is to that. First things first, we got to get through Shadows. Next year, it's probably going to be the expansions. It's going to be the darkest in the series. I bet it will be. Yeah, I do not see it. It's either going to come out. I don't think it will come out next year because we still got to get through the expansions of Japan of Shadows. Fully adopted the Templars after they were just prosecuted in France after the Pope declared them criminals, and then that is true. Will be female. I heard that too, and I'm okay with that. I enjoyed Liberation, where that was a main female, so I'm okay with that, honestly. So if they want to put that in there, by all means, give me an all-female protagonist for Hexe. That will be interesting. Which would make sense, because it is during the witch trials, and you're going to most likely act like a witch. And if I heard correctly, if you remember Syndicate with Jack the Ripper and all that, how you use fear in that DLC, they're bringing fear back in Hexe, so you're going to be using fear tactics against the Templars and stuff, so that's going to be interesting. When they reached Portugal, a king adopted them and converted them as the Order of Christ Knights. Oh, okay, now that I didn't know. That's interesting. Huh. Makes a lot of sense, really. What puppy? But yeah. It's a great time to be an Assassin's Creed fan, isn't it? We get Shadows this year. We're going to be getting the expansions next year, which would mean that the witches that are being hunted down by religious... and that's a strong possibility, yes. We won't know more until it comes out, or either they talk about it, which, again, I don't see until 2026. Next year, it's going to be the Japan expansions for Shadows. And then maybe we'll look into... There might be some extra stuff for Shadows. Maybe some little tidbits. But it's a strong possibility. Exactly. But I fully expect Hexe to come out in 2026. So be ready for that. And if I'm not mistaken, Grey Warden, you chose that because of your name because of Dragon Age. Is it safe to assume you're a big Dragon Age fan, too? If in case Ubisoft desires to make more Templar protagonists, Portugal is a very excellent strong for. I agree with that one, Lord. And yes, I can agree with that. Yes, you are. So, did you see the Never Played Dragon Age? It's a good series. It's really good for fantasy. So, did you see? It's really, yeah. Did you see the gameplay and reveal trailer for Veilguard, though, Grey Warden. It looks real good. I'm really curious. I played Origins 2 and Inquisition. Yeah, you should give it a look, Lorden. It's a really good game series, along with Mass Effect. They're really good. Yeah? You be my guest, sir. I'm about to sign off here anyways. It is 4:07. I was supposed to sign off, but I was talking to you all, and I had a lot of fun talking. But Dragon Age is awesome. Origins was the absolute best. 2 felt a little rushed with all the shit. I agree with that. I agree with that. Origins was the best, and it still is to this day. 2, as funny as enough, I take my name Hawk from 2, from the protagonist, so there you go. But it was rushed. I will admit that. It was very rushed, but I did enjoy it. I had a ball with it. Inquisition, it was big. I had that problem with it. It was fun, but it was big for Veilguard, especially since it's a direct follow-up to Inquisition. Yes. My point exactly. I loved how it looked. I saw the gameplay. I'm very interested. That will probably be on the channel one day too. Dragon Age, Mass Effect. As much of a fan I am of Assassin's Creed, those will be here too. It's DLC, mind you. Yeah. Right. Not the main story. Right. Yeah. But, yeah. I've heard of Mass Effect. It is really good. It is damn good. Yeah. So those will probably appear on the channel as well one day. But, yeah. Can't wait. I love streaming and all that, especially Assassin's Creed, so I have to go, everybody. It is late, but it was great getting to know you all. Welcome to the community, Grey Warden and Lorden. But yeah, exactly. Thank you for joining. Also to you, Fawn Swine, thank you for joining as well. It's so good to meet you all and for joining my little brotherhood. And thank you for the follow. It is much appreciated. You all are the best, and I can't wait to continue more of this with our Assassin's Creed, everything else. Thank you. Tomorrow I will be picking up Brotherhood during the day from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time, U.S. Thank you. I hope you will. I'm glad to have been entertaining and talking about the series Assassin's Creed and anything else. So I will be back here tomorrow, Wednesday, I should say, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time, the United States. So I don't know what that is for you all. But if you would look it up, you will know. And you'll be, if you can make it, feel free. If not, I will catch you the next time. I am going to be on Thursday night from 11 p.m. 4 a.m. Central Time for Assassin's Creed. Hopefully I can catch you all then. But until then, always remember, nothing is true. Everything is permitted. So I am going to... That's 10 p.m. for me. If you can make it, feel free. If you can't, hey, you're always welcome whenever we get there. What I like to do, everybody, is before I go, I like to raid another Assassin's Creed channel. So let's go look for an Assassin's Creed streamer before we cut off here. I want to make a big impact in the community and help as many as I can, as much as people have helped me over time in my streaming career. So let's see what we can find. 11-ish hours from now. Oof. Well, like I said, if you can make it, it'd be really cool. Well, let's take a look. You know what? I think... Or did you sign off? No. Okay. I got you. Ralph the Gamer. We'll give him a raid, everybody. Assassin's Creed this stuff, huh? Alright, hold up. And I like to play this little sound clip before I leave, just for all you Assassin's Creed fans out there. Oh, if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. So, like I said, everybody, always remember, nothing is true. It's 11 a.m. here. Oh, okay. It is 4:13 a.m. here. So, yeah, you're 7 hours ahead of me. But I'm within British. Okay, that makes sense. Well, hopefully I meet you all next time, and we'll talk more Assassin's Creed. Go to sleep. Yeah, no kidding. That's what I'm doing. But always remember, nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Take it easy, everybody.